I am using purple and white tie-dye fabric, and I am using a regular roll of duct tape, regular color, that regular gray. And what I'm doing is making sure that the fabric is laid flat as I overlap the pieces of duct tape over the fabric. Now, to make a duct tape purse, you don't have to use fabric. I just saw this idea in a video and I wanted to try it. So I'm trying it right now. The duct tape seems to be sticking pretty well to the fabric, and so I have made purses without the fabric, but I just thought, hey, I have this extra piece of fabric lying around and I thought I would use it. So I'm being careful to keep it straight, and I'm flattening the duct tape out as I go. You can see I already have about, I think, 4 horizontal pieces of duct tape laid out, and I'm just covering the entire length of the fabric with the duct tape. Now that you have one complete side covered with the gray duct tape, you want to flip over the fabric and cut off the frayed edges of the duct tape, the parts that you don't want to use. So right now you see I have these edges sticking up, and I've taken some regular scissors, craft scissors, and I'm cutting off the sides. You want to make sure you get it as completely straight as you can, but there is room for mistakes, so don't worry. Now it's time to measure my purse fabric out. I'm looking at it and I have determined that I have enough fabric to make 2 purses, so I'm folding it in half and trying to determine an inseam to cut. So I decided I want to do a rough cut of the fabric, which means I'm not measuring it out or anything. I'm just folding it, and I'm going to cut along the seam with the fabric scissors. And I'm setting the other fabric aside, and I'm determining what the rough look of my purse is going to be. There's some tape on it already that's overlapping. It's okay because I've decided that I want to take pink duct tape and do the edges and the trim of this purse. So that is going to be covered, not a problem. So I've torn off my first piece of duct tape, and it's too short, but I'm going to set that off to the side because I can probably use it later in this project. And I'm going to tear off a new piece of duct tape. I'm going to line it to the edge of the tape that's overlapping on the purse on that end, and this one's long enough. It just has a little bit hanging over the side, so I'm going to simply fold those end pieces of the pink duct tape inside. So I'm going to turn it over and do that now. Just want to make sure that my project is laid flat at all times. Now I'm going to seal the sides of the purse with the pink duct tape, and I'm using that same piece that I put to the side last time. I am flattening it on the sides, and I'm making sure that I'm lining it up with the corner so that way I can flatten it. So this is a little bit hard for me, so but I got it. I'm gonna flip the purse over and then fold it closed so that way I can fold the pieces on top of each other. And then simply fold that pink piece of duct tape that's hanging over onto the back piece of the purse. The purse is not going to be that wide, so and flatten it out. I'm flipping over the project and I want to do the same exact thing to the other side. Taking a piece of duct tape, and that one is too short, so I'll put it to the side and I'm going to get another piece of tape and try this again. Lining my edges. And simply cutting off any excess. And flipping the tape over to seal the edge. Looking nice so far. Now I'm just simply sealing up the ends of the purse, which is the bottom of the purse. This is more for a cosmetic and functional purpose. Cutting off any extra excess of the tape on the sides. I'm going to do it to both sides of the purse. Now I just wanted to show you that I took that same purse closing end technique and did it on the top of the flap of the purse, and I did it on both sides, and I flattened them out and I tore off a piece of pink duct tape, and there you have that. Now what I want to do is trim the top of the purse with pink duct tape as well for the edging. So I turn the purse on the other side and lie the tape flat down, flatten it out, and turn over the purse. I fold the pink duct tape over as best I can and flatten it out. And trim off the excess on the sides. Now I practice the fold, and I'm looking at the fold, and it's, it's getting there. I'm trying to flatten it out some more the way I want it to lie. And look at the inside, there's a lot of room for storage. Alright, now it's time to make a bow. I want to make a bow for embellishment, and I'm taking a piece of pink duct tape, lie that flat, and I need another piece of duct tape. And I'm going to line them up directly on top of each other. Whoops, got it sticky. And it's okay if you don't do it perfect. You can just trim off the edges, which I do all the time. Now you want to fold the duct tape on top of itself, similar to like when you make a fan, like a paper fan. I'm alternating the folds on both sides. And I didn't like that fold, so I'm redoing it and trimming off some more pieces of the tape. Okay, let's try this fold thing again. Now that the tape is folded the way you want to take a small piece of tape and wrap it around the middle. That is the middle of the bow. You see your bow begin to take shape. And I'm just going to fluff out the edges to make it look a little fluffier. See? Pretty. Now you can see I have attached the bow a little bit to the purse. All I did was take that same middle piece and I'm sticking it around, and you want to make sure that it's attached to duct tape because this purse has fabric. I had to drop the bow a little bit lower because it wasn't going to be secure where I thought I could glue it. That's why I am scraping with the scissors. Glue's not a good idea. Okay, now I'm taking Velcro so that way I can open and close and fasten the purse. I'm cutting off two same exact pieces, and now I'm practicing opening and closing the purse where I want it to open. See? And it's done. Thanks for watching.